Not again. I'm taking back another Predator generator from Harbor Freights. Stick around and I'll tell you what's going on. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was going to work or not. I didn't want to get the forks out because I didn't want to jack with them and then take a chance of like tipping it over as I'm moving it. So I used the bucket. Well, then I realized real quick I can't get out of the Bobcat with my with it up high. I can't open the door. So then I had to get out and rearrange it, and I got it in here. You see it worked and rolled right off in here. So now I'll tell you what we're going to do here in just a second. So this is actually the second one of these Predator 9500s I have to take back. It has started burning tons and tons of oil, just keeps shutting off, and just a mess. So I got a year protection warranty on it. I actually just called them. They got one in. They got 4 in. They're holding me one because these things are like hotcakes. They're going off they're going out quick. So I got to get over there pretty quick before they take the reserve off of it. They're only going to hold it for so long before someone comes in and buys it. Literally, people are calling from all over the United States, not just Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, just to look for one of these generators. And just because with all the shipping and stuff going on in the world, how everything's crazy, these obviously come from China. Let me go get the new one. We'll take it over there. I probably won't film any of that. And you guys will see me when we come back. And then I'll talk a little bit about why I've had to replace 2 of them. Predator 9500 inverters. And we'll get into that when we come back. But to my surprise, I got it unloaded with the bucket. All right, I'll see you here in just a minute. What are you guys so wet for? Look at all the rain we've been getting since I left a little bit ago. All the chickens are hanging out underneath there. Okay, as soon as I actually got this loaded at Harbor Freight, it started pouring down rain. I got it back to the house. It's been raining ever since I got home. It's still misting a little bit, but I want to show you guys unloading it. And I got to get it unboxed because my batteries are starting to die on the camper. And it's going to get cold tonight, and we need the heat. We need the blowers to be able to run on the furnace to keep warm. So I need to charge the batteries up. So I'll set my camera up somehow as best I can to show you guys unloading this, and then getting it out of the box, starting it up, and then when it stops raining tomorrow sometime, I'll talk to you a little bit more about it. But right now I'm not going to talk to you a whole lot in the rain with my camera. So bear with me on this. I'm going to get it unloaded. I'm going to put the forks on there, get it unloaded, and then kind of just go from there. The forks have already came in handy. The Bobcat in general. There's a wet sucker out here today. I got you guys in the shed for right now because there's no water getting in the shed. But I have to get this hooked up so we can charge the batteries and all that. So I'll go ahead and show you guys doing that, I guess. And then we'll talk about, do I think you guys should get one of these Predator 9500 inverters for yourself? So hopefully you clicked on this to find out, because I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion on it. This being my third one in about 3,000 hours runtime on 2 of them. And we'll go into all that here in just a little bit. So let's go ahead and just take it out of the box now. If you guys find this video interesting and helpful to y'all, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you would. Now the mistake I made last time is there was a funnel on the bottom of this that I crushed that helps you put the oil in. And I'm not seeing it now. Maybe they don't have one now. I'm tempted to just run it just like this for now. I may do that. There's the funnel. I put it underneath here. Really easy place for you to smash it. I've smashed 2 of those already. Like I said, this is the 3rd one I've had. So the very first thing you guys need to do before you do anything is take this front cover off and fill it full of oil. It has no oil in there. And fill it full of gas, and you're ready to go. 0 hours on this brand new machine. You'll see me just open it. And the 3rd one we've had here on the homestead, being off grid. We've ran this a lot, and we'll go in more detail about that. But I'll show you guys filling it full of oil, starting it up, and then we'll pick this video back up later on when it's not raining all over us. I think I'm going to build a cover for this one. I haven't had the last 2 covered up, and I think I want to. So hopefully this is the last one I have to get. It will take the whole quart of oil. This just pops off. So does this. I just set that to the side there. If you can see, oil's right here. And I'm just using 10W30, that's what it calls for. And it's got instruction manual you guys can read. This isn't like a how to do anything video. It's just me showing you unboxing it and giving my opinion on having 3 of these now. Go ahead and fill this up real quick. And that's all there is to the oil, and the drain, it's really easy to drain too. And if you run it like I am, you're going to be draining it a lot. You're going to be taking these off a lot, so I don't tighten them up but finger tight because I take them off so much. It's crazy. But I run, like I said, the last one had 1,900 hours on it. The one before that had almost 1,100 hours on it. So 3,000 hours total is a lot of hours on a generator. That's just been over the last 6 months. This is pure gas, no ethanol. We're going to choke it, and you can see there's 0 hours on it, brand new out of the box. Oh, so alright, so I'm not going to show you guys starting right now. I got to hook the battery up, and the rain's starting to come down, so I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute. Well, instead of messing with the battery today, I just went ahead and pull started, 2 pull started right up. Sorry I didn't show that part. Hear how quiet it is? That's the inverter. They're super, super quiet. And then once you put a load on it, it just revs up a little bit. Inverters are awesome, but we'll talk about this tomorrow when it's not raining. See you guys back here in a little bit. Okay, since you last seen me, it's been about 17-18 hours on this generator. Actually ran it a little more than I thought I was going to, but that's the thing with this generator. And when you're living in the way we're living off grid, this is our only source of electricity. It all comes, well, I'm trying to think of it. It all comes down to your expectations compared to, how would I put that? My expectations. Are they realistic to how you operate one of these Predators 9500? Let's walk over here and I'll talk to you guys. Okay, so that's what it comes down to. This is our 3rd generator, and what I wanted to do is make a video making you all aware of the Predators, the Predator brands. I got a 9000 and I got the 9500. So I want to be able to tell you all my honest opinion on these Predators and if they're worth getting. So here it is. So what I think is, it's all about your expectations to the realistic runnability of these generators. What are they meant for? Are these generators meant to run 24/7? or are they meant to run more like emergencies? Say the power goes out and it's out for 2 or 3 days. Are they meant to run for those 2 or 3 days straight? Or are they meant to run full-time living like what we're doing? From my experience with this being the 3rd generator, they're not meant to run full-time 24/7, 7 days a week. They're just not. They're not meant for that, and I don't think they actually promote that. I don't think that's how their selling point on these generators. So for my needs to be able to run during the summer, that's the main part. During the summers where we put tons and thousands of hours on these generators. The heat of the summer here in Oklahoma, heat index get to 110 plus, whatever, it's hot, humid. So we would run the generator during the night too, not during the day, then during the night, because at night it'd be 85 degrees in the camper, 90 degrees in the camper. So we really put these generators to the test, this being my 3rd brand new one. So let me give you a little bit of rundown on how this works when you do buy a generator. So when you go into Harbor Freights, a lot of those products are Chinese made, overseas made. They're not American made. I don't know if anything in there is American made. I don't know. Haven't really done my research on that. But these are obviously overseas. They're from China, and they're supposed to be comparable to the Honda, like half the price as far as the inverter goes and all that. That's the difference between the inverter and the regular industrial one is the inverters. The regular industrial ones, like I got sitting right over there, maybe I'll show that to you, they're full throttle all the time. They make enough, they are full-blown energy, making energy to the max, as far as from what I remember reading up on them. And the inverters make enough power for your needs, for that load, if that makes sense. So if I'm running a dryer, then it'll increase the electricity made for that dryer. If I'm running a toaster, it does it for the toaster. If it's for the lights, it's for the lights. It's not just running full blown all the time for the dryer if you don't have the dryer on, if that makes sense, and compared to the other one that it's running full load all the time. I hope that makes sense. Hope that's right. That's my understanding of the two separate types of generators. But as far as, do I recommend the Predators from Harbor Freight? It depends on your needs. What's your expectations? What's your needs? For my needs, it's not the ideal machine to have for the way we're living. Now, if I'm just running on a job site, or if I'm just doing it for building the house in the background you can see, then yes, this would be a perfect fit for our family. This generator would be awesome, just for here and there use, or doing the house, or power outages. Absolutely, I'd recommend the Predator 9500 inverter. I would recommend that over the other one because it's just so much quieter. I mean, it's way quieter. You guys can probably tell in my videos, you can hear the generator in the background. If you go back to when we first moved out here, we had the other generator going. So loud, I couldn't even film for you guys half the time. It's pretty bad. But yep, that's what we had when we moved out. So that's what we dealt with. So as far as my expectations, when I first got it, my expectation was I should be able to run this all the time. It's a generator. It's a $2,000 generator. I should be able to run this all the time, nonstop. Now, you still have to check your change your oil regularly. When that hits 50 hours, we'll change it. And I think we were changing it every 100 hours. If I remember correctly, I'm changing it all the time, especially as much as we're running it. And then you need to run ethanol gas in these generators, because you will plug up a carburetor in a hurry with non-pure gas. So it gets expensive. It gets really expensive. So that's what we did. We've been running nothing but pure gas to this, changing the oil when it needs to be changed. So the first generator that we got, it ran for like 1,100 hours, and then it just would not start. It died, would not start. That was still under warranty. It was within the 90-day warranty. Exchanged it for a brand new one. The one that you guys seen in this video, me taking it back, exchanged it. Well, then I went ahead and got smart and bought the 1-year warranty. And that's the cool thing about Harbor Freights, is that as far as generator goes, with these generators, if you do get the 1-year warranty, no questions asked. You take it in, no questions asked within that 1 year, and they'll exchange it for you. All you got to do is take the oil out, take the gas out, and if you got that 1-year warranty, even the 90-day warranty, they will honor that. That's my experience anyways. I got comments. I posted a picture of this on Facebook and Instagram about this being our 3rd generator, and I had several people saying they've had them, they've ran them for 2 or 3 years, no problem. I could see that for sure. For their needs, for what they're doing, absolutely. But for the way we're living, there's no way they ran it for there's no way you run this for 2 or 3 years the way we're running them with no problems. It's just not possible. They're not made for that. So overall, I am happy after going back and doing some research and seeing all this. I am happy with the Predator. I would get another one if my needs were different. Now, I got the warranty on this one. If something happens in the next year, I can exchange it. But that's the crazy thing that's going on at Harbor Freights is they're not getting these in. There's people from all over the U.S. calling all different states to find these generators because they're all stuck out on port and they weren't in. I was calling for 3 months looking for one before I even found the very first one. It was crazy. And then whenever we just got lucky when that one went out, the store actually had like 7. And then there haven't been any in the stores for months. And then this one went out. So that happened with the second one. The first one, it died on me. So the second one we had that you guys seen in the video that we took back, it just started burning tons of oil. About the 1800 hour mark, started burning tons of oil and just kept dying and wouldn't stay running and all that. So it was time to take it back and exchange it for a new one. So that's what happened on that 1800 hours. Actually, it started 1800 hours. And I lasted for another 100 hours. I think it was right close to 19 or 2,000 hours on there. I think 1,900 hours altogether, about 3,000 hour runtime on 2 of them. So that's what happened. That's what happened with our generators. They're just not made for the usage that we're doing now. We've looked into the Generac before I even bought this, and there was a 6-month wait list at the time that we were looking for one to be able to run a Generac full time on here. And I'm telling you guys know how gas prices are so expensive. It's been crazy. So good thing is, with all this being said, we do, I think, have all the stuff for the solar, so start hooking the solar up and maybe be able to run the camper full time off the solar, especially during the winter time when all we're running is some lights, a microwave, a toaster, and we'll be running the blower on the furnace. And the furnace just runs off 12 volts, so we're actually able to run the furnace probably for about 6 or 7 hours a day before we need to charge the batteries again, because it does drain them pretty quick. And I think me and my father-in-law might end up putting a second battery on there just to give me the double that, and then we don't have to run the generator. Only time we'll have to run the generator is when we're wanting to dry some laundry or run the microwave once a day or something. So that will cut down on the time usage on the generator for sure. But overall, you guys, I'm happy with the generator, even though I've taken it back twice. This is my 3rd one, because I know it's not realistic for me to be running these full time like I am. They're not made for that. I think the lifespan is supposed to be around 2,000 hours on a generator if you look it up. And most people don't run it like this. Most people just keep them for power outages. The little yellow one I got over there, we had for 7 years, only used like twice. So that they can last a long time if you're not putting hours on them. So yeah, I hope this helps some of you guys out there. If you're looking to move off grid and you're looking for the perfect generator, the Predator is probably not the perfect generator for you. But if you can cut back the hours on it, change the oil regularly, use pure gas, then I think you can make it work. And definitely get that warranty on there, because if you get the warranty, you're going to be in good shape, because they do honor that. That's one thing about Harbor Freights that I've come to realize. They do honor that warranty that they sell, and I think you guys won't go wrong if you keep your expectations lower. And know your needs and know your generator type of deal. Hope that makes sense to you guys. So okay, so hope this video helped you guys make some sort of decision on if you should get the generator. Like I said, just make sure it fits your needs, your expectations aren't too high on it, and just use it like normal people, and it'll be a good generator. Super quiet, especially when you're filming. It helps me here on YouTube, and it's powerful. It's been a good machine when it's running, you might say, but I know that we're running it a lot more than you probably should, and I know that. So yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And we'll be getting back on doing some house stuff pretty soon. The weather has got nasty the last couple days. Lots of rain. It's water everywhere. And it's about probably 39 degrees right now with a slight breeze. And it's supposed to warm up a little bit tomorrow and no rain. So we'll let it dry a little bit and then we'll get to work. So love you guys. Thanks for all the support you show us. And we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.